do JV, Cameron? You want to do JV? Yes. He's been one too, because doing it with Will Beaton. I need the first one of the year. Oh, no, it's been on for a while. Figured it. Yeah. I'm telling you. It's not. Yes. Just if there's a delay, just give it a second. It'll be there. Hello, and welcome to sunny Pascagoula, Mississippi, and Pascagoula High School as Mustangs are ready to kick off their 2025 Battle of the Beach with a somewhat familiar opponent, Marshall Academy out of Holly Springs. We were waiting to see whether we'd be home or away. Turns out we're home. So Benz Porter will get the start on the mound. I am John Manuzowitz. I am joined by Cliff Barnes.
Hello, everybody. We're on vacation quasi-working while everybody's at home working. Thank you very much for keeping the economy of Greenwood going.
Absolutely. Appreciate you all skipping work to tune in to us here today. Go through the starting lineup briefly for the Mustangs. Benz Porter on the mound batting first. He is pitching to Brantley Counts, the catcher, batting second. 3-hole is Aiden Valente at short. Hitting fourth is the DH, Chamberlain McLean. He'll be DHing for the center fielder, Matthew Ryan Smith. Batting fifth, Clayton Gosson right. Batting sixth, Elliott Flowers at third. Batting seventh, Easton Harrison at second. Batting eighth, Bennett Barnes at first. And batting ninth, Branham Barlow in left field.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a mix-up. Branham Barlow was leading off before, but like we talk about all the time, this is when everything just starts honing in. And he gets his 9 to 10 players, and that's where he's going the rest of the season.
This is kind of the final deck shuffle here.
Yep, absolutely.
Before conference play. So we'd expect to see some kind of some mixing and matching a little bit, just making sure he has enough tape and stats and seeing everybody at all these different positions to kind of come down to the final position, final kind of decision of what this real team roster and rotation is going to really look like come conference play.
Yeah, I think by now he's got a good gut feel of where he's going with it.
I agree.
He's pretty much done. There could be a little bit of tweak here and there, but we're ready to play some baseball down on the coast in Pascagoula. pretty nice down here.
Very nice area. The field, we can't see the dimensions. Seems similar to Pillow, but maybe a bit shorter to left and right in the corners there.
Got wind blowing straight in from center field, and first pitch is in there for a strike to start off the Battle of the Beach. On the beach, right?
At, on,
whatever.
In, around. Pick your preposition. That is singled into.
Yeah, that's a good piece of hitting there.
Left center for leadoff hit. This Marshall Academy team traditionally pretty strong.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to, again, thank everybody for tuning in. One of our loyal fans, Carrie New, for giving us a little shout-out today on Facebook.
Yeah, that was very nice.
She's awesome.
Very nice thing to wake up to.
Yeah, very loyal fan. And so, Carrie, thank you for doing that, and sorry you're at work.
Shows bunt. Does bunt.
Yeah,
Benz will field it.
Move the runner over.
Yeah,
doing his
sacrifice
job.
bunt. Executed well by Marshall. So first out of the inning puts runner in scoring position for the 3-hole hitter up. Unsure why Game Changer is not being cooperative in the last couple of games. Something to look into. Been relying on that for the opponent's lineups.
Actually, I am wrong. I said wind was blowing straight in. It's actually blowing straight out. Pretty big poke going to straight center field with a large wall, but tell you what, you hit one a little slicing to the right by the scoreboard. It's got a chance. Great pitch.
Yep.
I tell you, this is. I think these are our best seats of the year. Right behind home plate.
Looks good. We're a bit far back, as is the camera. There's a lot of space in foul territory. It's a big
field.
Big field. Huge backstop.
Yeah, Brantley.
Got to watch the pass balls.
To be a vacuum cleaner.
Yep.
Probably want to say hi to Jared Counts. He wasn't able to make it up. I know he's saying hello back to us. He's working hard. Brantley is. We have confidence. He's going to be a vacuum back there.
Switching out balls real quick.
Shiny white one going back to Benz. Oh, inside. That was a tough pitch to dig. That's going to get the runner over to third. That's my fault. I'm the jinx. I always seem to be. But that's going to run the count to 2-1 with one out. Runner on third. Top of the first, no runs yet. Let's see if we can't get out of this inning. Nice little pop-up to infield would be nice.
Yeah, pop-up, strikeout, something like that. It's a chopper to Easton. It's through.
So that's going to get through. That hit right on the seam of the grass in the dirt and just kind of dove under his glove. Usually a sure-handed defensive man. That was just that's a bad one right there.
Yeah.
That's the rub of the grass. Hit, like I said, right on that seam of the grass and dirt and just got underneath his glove. So another runner aboard. That's going to be 2 hits and 1 run for the visiting Marshall
Patriots, I think.
Yeah, good stop there by Brantley.
Yeah, it's a quite well maintained field, but I did notice there is kind of a stark drop between the grass and the dirt there.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of AstroTurf.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of that at the Coast as a ball outside. You have the artificial home plate area, batters boxes, and
as a child of the '80s, it's AstroTurf to me.
Yeah, and with all natural grass in the actual fair territory.
Foul back behind us. Look, yeah, like you said, this field is immaculate. I mean, it's just got great cut marks. Everything's green, well manicured, and then you got the turf home plate.
I like that. I think that's a good compromise between the.
I do too. I like grass.
Artificial and
heck, I tell you what,
natural.
Fake ones are expensive.
Yeah, who'd have thunk it?
Huh. And they come with their own set of problems.
The 2-1 is a little high and a little outside.
Yeah, good pitch. Started down the right side of the plate and just kind of curved out a little bit. So falls behind 2-1, still 1 out. Runner on first. Marshall up 1-0. Great pitch there.
Yep.
Pretty much same pitch. Started it out a little bit over the plate, a little bit better this time. Curved to the outside, and he foul tipped it into the glove. So that's kind of what he wanted the first pitch.
Umpires came over and talked to Benz.
Has he got a file in his glove? Maybe some sandpaper?
Naked Gun the entire jar of Vaseline under the hat.
Yeah, a nail file in the pants pocket.
Just gives it all back to him.
Didn't they pull out a sander, too?
Yeah. Like an actual as fouled out of play.
Strike? Ah! Oh, Leslie Nielsen.
We got a full count, 1 out, 1 on, 1 in for the Patriots. Payoff pitch will wait as checks on the runner, firing over to Bennett Barnes, who gets the start at first today.
Yeah, kind of forgot to lay the tag, then turned around. He was on the base, so figured, what the heck. So
now maybe the payoff pitch.
Great pitch. Popped up. It looks like Clayton Goss is going to come in for this one.
Yes,
and
well done.
Yeah, plays the wind really well.
Yep.
And records the second out of the inning, so big out.
It was.
There.
Keeps the runner in place, so.
Yeah, the full count, not letting two get on.
Not letting 2 get on and getting the out without the runner advancing.
Yeah.
Good job well on our way to limiting the damage here in
the first inning.
Yeah, and getting out of this one, getting the bats alive. That is outside.
I tell you what, for y'all at home that are watching this, there's just enough wind to be affecting that pitch.
Yeah.
That one almost felt like it kind of caught enough updraft up a little bit.
It's starting to swirl a bit. I think it's consistent around 10 miles per hour with gusts here and there. It's breezy.
So
that was breezy right there.
Perfect, right below the letters on the inside, and just couldn't catch up with it. So great pitch there to even the count 1-1.
Yeah, he put a swing at it, but even if that connected, that's going nowhere.
No, that was off the fist at best.
So the 1-1.
Oh,
that's takes it down about 20 miles per hour off that one for a good-looking breaking ball for a strike.
That thing started off about neck high and just dropped down. That was
12-6 definition of. So runner goes as ball 2 is thrown. So count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second.
Yeah, that one. I think he got affected by the runner on that one. That was way outside. Brantley had to slide over to to block that one. But 1 ball, 2 strikes could be no harm, no foul.
2-2.
Oh, excuse me.
I wouldn't. That's not a reliable scoreboard. I wouldn't.
No, it's not.
I'm going to try to not look at that.
That's a great pitch there. Yeah.
Yep.
Look, if he's going to right on the edge, could have been called a ball. We kind of held our breath for a second.
You're going to get that was pinpoint accuracy there. If you don't swing the bat at that, you're getting rung up.
That's correct. I agree. So, we got a celebrity in the house. Jonathan Mills just showed up.
What are you doing here?
We'll get him on. We'll get him on here in a minute. We'll get you on.
We're not in trouble, are we?
No. Board member and celebrity. I know everything I know because of him. I'd like to fashion myself after Bob Uecker and Jonathan Mills. So, now he came down to bring his boys fishing.
Okay.
And, look, this morning at breakfast, it was kind of cold. And they weren't able to fish this morning, so he came over and Pill Academy loyalist.
One more time, I'll go through that batting order as the Mustangs are going to get their first crack at things in the first inning. We got Benz Porter, Brantley Counts, Aiden Valente due up this inning. Be followed by Chamberlain McLean, Clayton Goss, Elliott Flowers, Easton Harrison, Bennett Barnes, and Brandon Barlow. Barlow getting the start in left with Benz on the mound. Matthew Ryan Smith still in center, but being DH4 by Chamberlain. 2 more warm-up pitches coming, signals the umpire. Seems to just threw a slider a little bit there. Seems to kind of left to right break against right-handed hitters. Seems to have some zip on it, I'd guess high 70s. You don't see a ton of sliders.
No, not from righties.
No,
It's mostly curveballs.
so but that's definitely left to right, not up to down, not up and down. Best slider I've ever seen was I had to catch him last year at for Heritage, who was our
goodness gracious!
first opponent, week 1 of conference play when we get back. But business to attend to here first as Porter sees a pitch up and in for ball 1.
Yeah, kind of wanted to lean back a little bit, caught himself, but it definitely in, and good start. That one's just a bit outside.
So if he's going to be trying that slide, if he doesn't have great control of it, you'll see a lot.
Yeah, definitely. And with this wind trying to compensate a little bit, that could be good for us. I agree with you. Because if he doesn't, he's going to plunk the batter. So starts the at-bat 3-0. So good eye for Porter. I have a feeling this bat's going to be on his shoulder. Yep.
Sure is.
History. We know our coach, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
So 3-1. No outs. Swinging to the shortstop.
Pump and
yeah, close play, but definitely a good arm by the shortstop. Threw it on a dime to the first baseman for the 6-3 put out.
bring up the catcher, Brantley Counts.
That's pretty nasty right there. That
Missed
was that was that move. Yeah, slider, curveball, is that breaking ball?
It's slider tends to go horizontally.
Yeah, left and right.
Yeah.
Slap up the middle. Second baseman backhands it and throws him out, but still making contact. So, worst case scenario, I like the start.
Saw Counts make a lot of contact to that right side of the infield at Indianola. Got most of them through. No such luck.
Yeah, no, he's going to make contact.
But he's seeing the ball very, very well for sure.
Yes, sir.
Bring up Aiden Valente. Inside, first pitch swinging. It's too short, and it's booted.
So we get a bad break with the seam, and they boot one, so we're even.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can do anything with it. We unfortunately have 2 outs, but you know what? A couple of games we've done some damage with 2 outs. I mean, golly.
Yeah, theoretically, we could just keep this bottom of the first alive forever, so 2 outs means nothing.
Yeah, get a couple batters deep into the lineup. That's always a big deal, turning that lineup over as soon as you can into that second and third inning.
Zip Chamberlain McLean in the 4-hole, but first checking
little
on
lazy
80.
throw over there. That was not going to get anybody out. That's just more of, I guess, keep them honest, maybe? I don't know.
All the parents holding their breath about laundry and sliding in here.
Yeah, at this point, I've given up.
As we are not with the home washing machine.
Little wide left throw back to the pitcher.
Yeah.
Shortstop had to be look alive there.
Chamberlain saw a strike on the outside corner there. Long look into Coach Branch for the signs. Go ahead, sir.
It's almost like he was daydreaming, but he was looking at Branch.
That's why I mentioned, because I thought the same thing. Like, what's he?
What is he? Wake up, pal.
There's Dirty Aiden.
Let's just go ahead and get started.
Yeah, might as well. Got 2 games today. This is the first of 2. So got baseball well into the evening for you.
That was going to be a little low.
Started out pretty good, but good eye on Chamberlain to wait for that as it did fall in a little low. He's looking into those signs, but now that you mentioned,
he's falling asleep.
It does look like he's bored with all this. He's not. He's looking at Coach Branch, which I don't know if you can see or not. That's high and
High
outside.
and outside. So because I don't trust the scoreboard, is that 2-1?
2-1, yes.
Yeah. They seem to be about one pitch behind.
Our Diamond Girls would never.
Now Cameron would be on it, who's sitting
Cameron
2 rows behind
She
us.
fixed the scoreboard the other day.
Yes, she did. How do you lay off that good eye? Wow. That was the one that I always swing at and get a strike called on.
100%.
So 3-1, good at bat.
It's a
so
real
far.
good pitch. You know that frustrated the pitcher. He was really trying to bait him there.
I thought it was a good one.
3-1 now to Klein.
That's going to be low. So we got 2 aboard now. You can see the frustration of the pitcher.
Uh-huh.
That
Hey, that adds up. That's.
you darn right it does.
But 2 on now. 2 on, 2 outs with Clayton Goss, right fielder. Valente on first and McLean on Valente on second, McLean on first.
That was right down Main Street.
Sure was.
I had about 2-3 inches of break on it, but that was still going to be a strike even if it didn't break. Started out over the inside of the plate and just moved to the center, right down the middle. Just a bit outside.
He's missing with that slider.
Yeah, it's not on today so far. Let's hope it stays that way. No offense. Yeah, he's just pulling it across his body, right? I mean,
he's over. It's supposed to be the spin that does that, not your arm.
Correct, and he's throwing it.
That is
Rip.
a shot that is caught, stepped on the bag just in case.
Yeah, that's.
But still rip to third for Goss, just right at him.
Yeah, we'll usually say this, but we'll be right back.
Yep. We are heading into the top of the second now. Mustangs trail 1-0 to Marshall Academy in game 1 of 2. Opponent will not be Marshall next game, but we still do have a doubleheader. That is low and in for ball 1. Really liking to see Porter get this leadoff hitter retired.
Ooh, that's a good pitch.
Yeah, really.
And this batter's right on top of the plate, too.
Sure was. But it was that leadoff runner that got aboard that came around to score that 1 run in the first.
Great pitch there. Fouled it back. He was just a little late on that. That was a good little pitch there.
Ben's be working ahead, 1-2.
I see this one going to the outside of the plate. Well,
he froze him inside.
Yeah, that's
he can hit that spot again.
No, he went to the outside.
Well,
missed the spot.
Yep, we're both right. But Matthew Ryan is there to retire the hitter. Yeah, he definitely set up inside, definitely threw it inside, but a put out all the same.
Yeah, we'll take it. And the scoreboard has now blanked out, so good for us.
It's probably for the best. I keep glancing at it and getting confused, but so leadoff hitter is retired. Didn't break.
Yeah, he was trying to big old 12-6, and it just stayed up in the 12 territory.
High noon.
Yeah.
Speaking of high noon, the sun is right on top of us out here.
Yeah.
It's shouldn't really affect any of the fielders.
No.
Mostly just us today.
Yeah, you're starting to strawberry up there.
Need to.
I put the old sunscreen on. My wife would be happy, and that's a strike right there, but not called.
The appeal
did
not go.
So that's an interesting one. I guess that had to be inside because that wasn't.
That's high.
Okay. All right. They gave him that strike, so the low he got.
We have a very, very wide batters boxes.
Yeah.
So they're
what a pitch.
That
is a strike all day. Anywho.
I thought he had held up 3-2. Now it's 3-2 after the ball.
There you go.
Rings him up. Yep.
So not much difference between that last pitch and that one. He just this umpire's letting him live on the inside just fine.
And good job by Porter that at bat as he just was pounding him inside that whole at bat. Got some calls, got some not, but got the call third strike when it mattered. So the first two hitters retired here.
Ooh, and he gave it to him. Oh, he gave it to him. So 3 pitches ago is not a strike. That one I'll take as a strike, but still, that's interesting.
Little erratic.
Right down Main Street for strike 2, just blows past him.
He's creeping. You think he goes inside, keeps working his way from.
I say this is outside still. I say he sets up outside and doesn't miss.
He does set up outside and does miss.
Dang it.
We got to stop doing this.
Yeah. We know where it's – hey, we've been watching enough. We
can't keep pushing.
No, this is going to be outside again too. Missed a spot. But you saw him set up outside. I'm not wrong.
And I saw it go inside. That's every time we've said that. That's what happened.
All right, let's just enjoy this pitch. How about that?
2-2 coming up.
We don't know nothing.
That's it.
That's a winner. So why don't we just shut up and let him pitch, huh?
Yeah.
Stop trying to think that I'm smart.
Porter makes short work of the Patriots in the top of the second. 2 up. We will have 6, 7, 8. Elliott Flowers, Easton Harrison, Bennett Barnes in the bottom of the second when we return.
Every time.
Elliott Flowers will step in. Looking to get that one back and maybe more here. Defense did their part. Benz Porter and Mustang. First pitch swinging. That's a good start for Flowers.
Yeah, it's going to round the bag, but they're going to get the ball back in. What a great start to to the. He's been starting to warm up a little bit.
Oh, very much so. Very much so.
Look, one of my favorite players on the field, but started off just a little slow. Not bad, just a little slow for what he's capable of, and he's starting to really come into it, which that's what we want, right? Warming up and getting into conference play, and then taking it to the big team of Mag Heights, right?
Swinging a pretty good bat. Easton Harrison had a couple of RBIs. That game against Indianola, he'll bunt, foul.
Yeah, kind of chased that one a little bit and foul tipped it back. So still has a good situation to bunt, to get the runner over into scoring position.
That's right.
We have been in this situation all year, been playing small ball.
I like it.
Get that runner over. And heck, we beat some of the bunts out.
0-1. We'll have to wait.
A little light toss over there. It's almost like, what are you even doing, pal? But just, I guess, wants to get the laundry machine working.
Yeah. He has to throw it, otherwise it'd be a balk.
I know.
So he's trying not to.
Yeah, zing it over there.
Runner goes, and doesn't matter as Easton Harrison wears one.
There's small ball for you.
Yeah, that'll work.
Hey, look, Elliott didn't get hit by a baseball. Holy cow.
So, first two runners aboard for the Mustangs after Patriots went 1-2-3.
I bet you that hurt Easton a little bit more. He doesn't have as much meat. That was more bone for Easton, wasn't it?
Yeah, kind of upper back.
Speaking of meat.
It was
that was teed up on it.
It was low-hanging fruit
that
right
was
there.
Yep.
I
mean, come on, Benito, let's go.
Bennett Barnes, the lefty, will bunt, and
that's a good
one. Third baseman feels it, pumps, fires, sacrifice bunt, puts two runners into scoring position with only one down.
Yeah, that's
Graham Barlow, 9-hole hitter, another lefty, will step in.
And those are the little things that are a big deal. Bennett's been struggling a little bit at the plate, kind of confidence shaken. But that right there, doing his job, pushing over to the third baseman just perfect, those are the building blocks we need.
And not wasting any time. Just first pitch immediately, no time to get in your head.
That's right. And leaving it to first pitch strike to Brandon, but leaving it to, like we talked about earlier, he was our leadoff the other night.
Yes.
And so he's been good contact hitter.
And wait for this pitch as swung on and missed. You see this a lot in the major leagues where they'll, back when the pitchers had to bat in the NL, they'd see the trend of hitting them eighth and then having your 9-hole hitter basically act as a second leadoff hitter.
Yeah. Ooh, that's some old school knowledge there.
The 0-2 to Barlow. Foul back.
Yeah, straight back to keep the count at 0-2, but way to hang. He's, good position right here with no outs. Two runners on, second and third.
This is a position that the Mustangs, they cannot waste.
No. Ooh.
Third strike gets away. You have to
He's going to make
first.
it.
He is safe.
He's going to make it. So right there, the first base was not occupied, so that's a he didn't quite squeeze. The catcher didn't squeeze that ball, so that gave him a chance. And with a little bit of speed, a lot of speed. He's one of our faster players. We've got the bases loaded for our leadoff hitter.
A good situation has turned into a great situation to do some damage here. With leadoff hitter Benz Porter up, bases loaded, one out. We'll look at a ball. Now, said in the Barlow at bat that Mustangs need to score here. Now they really, really need to score here.
Still one out, I believe.
Yes.
Our scoreboard is blank. Oh, lean into that one. He's been called. So we got 2-0.
2-0, yeah.
So that was inside. I thought he was going to call that a strike. He's been calling that, a lot this game, but making this pitcher work. Ooh. There's a foul tip right there. Takes the count 2-1.
At opportunities like this, before the game we were talking about kind of the game within the game and what other than a win-loss record, like what are the things that we're looking for from this beach trip going into conference play, and this one of them here. Situations like this, you have runners on, get them home. That'll do it.
Up the middle.
Up the middle. It's stopped by the shortstop. He will make an excellent play to recover and flip it to second for one out, but not before the Mustangs tie the game up on the fielder's choice from Porter. helping his own cause.
You know, last year that would have been a potential shoulda, woulda, coulda moment, right?
Yep.
And now this year, this is what we've been seeing all year. We've had our problems this year so far in some games, but we're starting to build on these. We're not walking to the parking lot going, well, shoulda, coulda. We actually did what we were supposed to do in that inning, in that at bat. So that's fantastic.
Wyatt Moses will courtesy run for Porter, who's on the mound, helping his own cause with that RBI fielder's choice, putting the ball in play. Good things happen. It counts
up to bat.
with the runner on first now. First baseman's got to play in. He's been liking that right side of the infield, as we were saying. So with the first baseman having to hold the runner on, a lot of room for Brantley to
a little slap.
Slap RBI single could be in our future. He goes left.
Yeah, he pulls it.
Shortstop has to
gun it, and we're safe. Oh, no.
They call him out.
Oh, I'm calling that because I'm a fan, but that's actually probably a pretty good call.
Yep.
That's a good call.
That was a bang-bang play. I do think that is the correct call, but
that's one thing, and I'm an amateur announcer. I should keep my mouth shut until the play's through. But no, that was a good call by the umpire. But hey, look, we tie the game up, and fresh baseball.
Wanted more, but did tie the game. Did not squander the bases loaded chance there.
Nope. So,
we'll let Benz and Michael Morton sort this out, and we will
be right back.
Be back. Beauty.
Yeah, and you got to believe that. That's another thing about baseball that's so interesting. That third base coach is watching him throw that ball down there.
Oh, yeah.
He keeps throwing it left. Guess what's going to happen?
Yeah,
left side of the
exactly.
bag,
exactly.
So,
it's a very good point. That's a nice stop by Counts there.
Yeah, it was a little
overthrown. That's all right.
Yeah, and Benz will have a tendency to do that a little bit. If he stays within himself, he's almost untouchable. I mean, a lot better. I think he was. There was a couple of throwbacks if you weren't paying attention, and kind of got Benz a little miffed. So definitely needs to calm down and start throwing some strikes.
By that. Oh, that is off the heel of Porter. Goes sky high, and one-handed play by Valente will
try to get out of the way, but
not a lot you can do there. That ball went. I've seen some pop-ups that
it's almost like he says he's okay, no problem, not limping anything, but it almost like rolled up his leg and went straight up in the air.
That's exactly what I saw too.
And it just killed so much momentum off that ball that Aiden barehanded it and made a good athletic play.
Yeah, he was already,
but he was gone.
Yeah, nothing you could do there. So a bit of bad luck puts the leadoff hitter aboard.
These batters definitely stand on the line, that's for sure. They love crowding this plate.
It's Chopper.
This could be two.
We'll go to second for one.
Aiden eats it smartly.
Yeah, fielder's choice, but do get the lead runner. Something the Mustangs have been doing a lot of lately. It happened a couple of times
at third.
In the Indianola game at third base. Yeah. Which is a good sign of a good cohesive defense, because to do that, everyone needs to be in their spot, know what's coming, and work together in the span of like 2 seconds, So
Yep.
have to have it drilled in, and they clearly do. So if you're going to put runners on,
Leave them
at
on
least,
first.
at least you can rely on the defense to help put them away without doing much damage. So 1 out after a courtesy runner was brought in. Stands on first. And the customary throw over.
They cannot get him the ball.
Hat staying on, though.
That's right. Hasn't gotten a haircut yet, so it's more fills the hat better, I guess. Inside.
Called
Wow.
strike.
All right,
Which
so
is
inside. Gets away from him. Runner goes back to first. So
fair. Ben's with that left-handed action does kind of sweep the plate. I do think that
yeah, and
might
it sometimes
clip the
gets
corner.
Brantley kind of caught up because
Yeah.
he kind of goes underhand with it, and it just kind of hits the heel of the glove, I guess, and just kind of gets away from
it's
him.
tough with catchers pretty much universally right-handed, so the left-hand glove. When you have the left-handed pitcher going low and away, those are kind of the toughest to field cleanly in the pocket.
Same pitch there, a little higher, but good way to keep it in front of him. Runner stays put, and the count is
1-1 is what I have.
okay. A little outside.
Yeah, nice attempt by Counts there,
Yeah, not close though.
and see him communicating, wanting to know exactly where that did miss. Filing that information away for later. Works, sets up way inside. Hits his
Straightaway
spot. Matthew Ryan drifting back.
Ooh.
Makes the catch.
So Matthew Ryan was going back the whole time, and if you can't see it on the camera, he was just drifting, and then all of a sudden he was like, "Oh, let me step on the gas a little bit."
Yeah, it's that swirling wind. Very breezy day out here.
Yeah, but as usual, played it really well.
Yes.
His defense is
It's
solid.
outstanding, yeah.
That's why he's out there, and he's been out there for 3 years. I mean,
And worked at it.
oh yeah,
Definitely was not the center fielder he is today when he was a sophomore. And he'd be the first to admit it, but also the first to, talk about that hard work. As the ball gets away, runner will take second on that inside throw. Oh, fired high to Benz. This is
yeah. He's going to have a conversation in the dugout about getting the ball back to him around the chest area, instead of trying to pull a back muscle reaching for it.
so 1-0.
At our age, we would have.
100%.
Well, for me, you can't pull fat, but, that's a famous John Daly saying right there.
2 balls, no strikes. In the air, Clayton Goss underneath it,
Played it
and
perfect.
tires the side. So
Yeah, no harm, no foul.
No.
Not the prettiest inning we've seen, but effective.
that's right. Hey, a 0 on the for now working scoreboard.
It's
That's
pretty.
all we need. So
That's pretty.
due up, we have 3, 4, 5. Valente, McLean, Goss looking to break this tie in the bottom of the third against Marshall Academy when we come back.
Yeah, let's get it rolling.
Shortstop Aiden Valente will lead off the bottom of the third.
Great rip there. Sat on that curveball and didn't flinch. And we have a tendency, even any batter will, that ball's coming kind of at you and you have a tendency to flinch. But Aiden, the seasoned veteran he is, just stayed right there and ripped it. But saw him the second time around. He's on the pitch now.
Yep. He's ready for it. Chandler McClain, I forgot about this.
Yeah.
He's looking in at Coach Branch.
The zone.
Yeah. McClain will lay off a ball outside.
Yeah, look at that. That is like a death stare right there. Or he's falling asleep. I think he's locked in.
He is. It's just from our we didn't know what he was looking at is all. He turns on an inside pitch,
and
slow roller, stopped by the second baseman with a great play to get him. So that's not as good as the sacrifice bunt there anyway, as it moves the runner forward.
I stopped myself. I was about to say that was going to get through, but I stopped myself. But great play by the second baseman. I mean, wow.
Might have had some backspin on that ball to keep it in the infield
Slow
a bit
down
longer.
A little bit. Yeah.
And even with that, though, took a pretty above-average play to get McClain, but does move up the runner for Clayton Goss. RBI opportunity here to give the Mustangs the lead, perhaps.
See? That was a good pitch, but
very good pitch.
You saw Clayton flinch a little bit.
Yep.
Stay in there, man. It doesn't hurt for long.
Especially curveballs.
Nah, they're soft.
Comparatively speaking.
Wear it. So they're rolling the signals again. So the pitcher steps off and start over again.
Was a pitch thrown in there?
There was not.
Okay. You got distracted by it, baby.
That's a little outside. Kind of can't quite get that slider to.
That's fine. Slider's a great pitch if it's working, but if it's not, hope he keeps working on it. Keeps throwing that exact same miss.
You kind of were talking about it earlier. You don't see a lot of sliders from this age young men. It's a hard pitch.
Sliders, traditionally the third pitch in a repertoire of a
the one you're learning.
It's the ones that you see in the pros out of your starting pitchers and whatnot. Usually your relievers only have checks back on second. Generally one or two pitches, or may specialize in a slider or something. But to have a slider as a third pitch, especially at this level, is kind of rare.
A little low.
So very patient approach here from Goss as he has it 3-1. Would love to drive Valente home, but is not going to press the issue. Ump was
calling off the cheerleader.
The cheer? Just, that's weird.
I think they were yelling ball 4.
Yeah. Well, they were right.
Yeah, so you're allowed to chirp in certain ways, but not directly at the pitcher, I guess. So that's for the fans to do, I would think.
I would sure hate for the pitcher to hear me yelling ball 4.
The Texas A&M fans, they'll yell ball 4, ball 8, ball 9, ball 2.
Oh, yeah. You see what Clemson did? We'll get to that after a big at-bat here with
I did not. I'm intrigued.
Flowers. Looks at a strike. Flowers ripped one to left field his last time up. I can see him go opposite field here, if possible.
Yeah.
Better chance of scoring that run.
Big old gap in right center.
They're definitely shading him to go left.
You know, that's keeping him honest. That's a tough play to pick off. You see it every blue moon, but Aiden backs safely.
I saw when Easton Harrison was playing JV, there was a game at Washington. I saw him pick off a runner at second twice in one game.
Nice.
Very impressive stuff.
That one's just a bit outside.
Some planes overhead.
Yeah, nothing like Gulfport High School where you have planes landing every 45 seconds.
Checks the runner back again. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that Gulfport High School game, which is the finale Wednesday. Be doing that one solo, and that's the one with all the planes.
Woo.
So it's going to be real tall task for me to not get distracted every 2 seconds. I'll try my best. I'm waiting on the 1-1. There it is, and it is to the left side. Stopped by the shortstop. He bobbles it. Long
That's
throw
gonna
across
be
the diamond.
out.
No, that one's
Dang.
that is. I was with them on that other close play. That one, that's the wrong call.
Dang.
That's the wrong call.
Bruce wants to talk to him, but
Yep.
he's not going to. He's
That's
going to leave it for the next one. But
we're looking right down the. That's
yeah. All right.
So 2 down, but runners now at second and third for Easton Harrison. Pops it up.
Pops it up.
And 3 outs. So Mustang strand 2
Yeah, that's a tough one.
will remain tied at 1 heading into the top of the 4th for Benz Porter on the mound and these Mustangs. Stay tuned. Bounce throws down, and we are about ready for the top of the 4th to finish the thought about Clemson, Cliff.
Yeah.
They did some renovations to their stadium, so now the opposing bullpen, the pitcher for the opposing team warming up, stands about 5 feet away from the student section.
Yeah, they're really nice to him.
That's
polite and
not a big Clemson fan, but I got to hand it to him on that one. That's pretty good design.
pretty good gamesmanship. That one's right down Main Street for strike number 1. A little bit of an overthrow on that one.
Wanted to go low again just to hit too much on it.
And that's Benz's MO. If he can just stay just on that edge, he's, like I said, he's untouchable.
Yep.
When he tries to overthrow it, it's going to be in the dirt and off. There you go. Came back with a little. That had some movement on his most lefties have that little fastball movement pitch.
Driving down here with Coach Turner, talked about a lot of things, but of course the team, as that curveball is sat on, hit to Easton, who slides and fires over to Barnes for the out.
There you go.
Leadoff batter retired, but talking about kind of tendencies, because Coach Neil Turner calls the pitches here for this Mustang club, and we're talking about that, and like what goes into your head about calling pitches, and makes a point to kind of really know the psychology and kind of demeanor of all his pitchers. So you saw that
pitch.
Porter, it's you don't want to ramp up the frustration kind of, if he's consistently missing the same spot, can potentially get frustrated.
Yep.
So you see him say, okay, you miss low a little bit, they overthrow, let's just move it up higher, get the confidence back, and don't let that,
Right.
kind of hit that feedback loop and start getting into trouble. So definitely a lot of baseball knowledge in the mind of that Coach Turner there on the side.
Sometimes he has to walk a tightrope as thin as dental floss, I bet. Fragile. I know my son is.
Fouled away.
That's going to even the count 2-2, isn't it?
I do believe. It's not what the for now working scoreboard said. A lot going on with that. But I have 2-2. Long look in from Porter.
Great pitch.
Yeah. Couldn't get a swing out of that. So
No,
well,
but good pitch. Not a bad time to throw it.
it was a great put away pitch. Just a better job of laying off by the lefty. Payoff pitch. Well,
You better go get it because he's going, ooh. So, yeah, so Brantley kind of had a wrong count. He could have been looking at the scoreboard. He needs to stop. I mean, it's fooling all of us. But just talking to the umpire, making sure.
It's a good point.
He's talking to him, too, saying
it's a very good point. They should just turn it off. They really should. Like, if they're not going to keep up with it at all, then just turn it off. Because that affects the game, as you can see.
Yeah, it potentially no harm, no foul there, but it could. You get later in the inning, couple runners on. Ooh, almost through the 5-hole. Wow.
That's why, if any Diamond Girls are listening, that's why I get all mad at y'all whenever the scoreboard isn't right.
So quickly falls behind. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, 1 runner on. Just needs to relax just a little bit. He's pitching a great game. I think this mound visit's getting close. There's, he's pitching a great game. Just a little off. He can tighten it up a little bit.
I think the outcome of this batter will determine that. As
there we go. I agree.
Want to see him come back from this 3-0 and get this guy. There's a child.
Not allowed to be out of the dugout.
Probably a good idea. Safety and all. The 3-1 is a strike.
Yep.
He was about to throw his bat like it was a ball. That was pretty much right down the pipe. Payoff pitch. Foul.
Stays
out
alive.
of play.
Stays alive. It was a good pitch.
Supporters worked his way back from 3-0. To a full count. 3-2 again.
Ooh,
cut on a miss.
Swing and a miss.
And there we go.
See how the scoreboard has to blank out every single time?
Yeah,
it turns off, and then they have to turn it back on.
I'm very aware of that, Cliff. It's been taking up most of my attention this game.
Oh, well.
Just leave it off.
I agree.
High and outside, essentially a pitch out. Nothing doing for ball 1. Where it goes. Hit and run was on. Knocked down by Flowers. Valente was going over to cover the bag, so can't get to it. Everybody's safe.
Smart move by Aiden to call Elliott off, because if he wouldn't have, Elliott was going to get that ball. And that third base coach was telling him to come home.
Exactly. Very, very high baseball IQ play there.
So still could get out of the inning. We have 2 outs, 2 runners on, first and second. Have no idea where we are in the lineup.
Porter got the leadoff hitter then a walk, then a strikeout, then that shows bunt.
Yeah, Bennett was crashing on that one, so now he's going to talk again. But tell you what, if he doesn't lay down that bunt perfect with Bennett crashing, we got.
And the umps, I was about to say, I'm like, he just went over to talk to him. You can't do that every pitch, and the ump agrees. Yeah. So we got a lot more baseball to go here today. Can't be talking things over every pitch. 1-0. Miss high as bunt is shown again.
Yeah.
So Bennett crashing time as well. 2 balls, no strikes.
We need a little bunt pop-up.
Bunt to
That's
Porter.
Go to third. Oh,
throws it to Easton, who covers first base for the putout.
I don't know what I was thinking. My brain fell out of my head. My bad. There was no reason to go to third for the lead runner. But nonetheless, so let me ask you a dumb question. Why is he bunting in that situation with 2 outs? Just trying to make a mistake?
Yeah, I don't have a good answer for you. They didn't really compute until you said that. That was unwise.
He's bunting, so I'm like, oh, there's 1 out. He kind of fooled me too.
I just kind of assumed, because seeing the bunt, I don't know. That's
look, and
works to our favor. Hey, we did everything. They did get a bunt down, and we did do everything right. So,
and I'm telling him to throw it to third because I'm so shocked he's bunting.
We will glance over the highlights of the Wikipedia article for baseball real quick and learn the sport we're calling during the break.
Yeah.
And I'll be right back.
Learn the sport we're calling.
Back with the bottom of the 4th in this game of baseball, which is a bat and ball sport played between 2 teams of 9 players each, taking turns batting and fielding.
I think you're in the first paragraph. You're going to have to go with paragraph 27.
Wasn't a lot of time.
Yeah.
As Bennett Barnes is ready to go. Looks at strike 1. We are at the 8th spot in the order, so Barnes, Barlow, and Benz.
Yeah.
The Killer Bees, as they're known.
Yeah, first up bat, Bennett put a bunt, really good bunt in play to move the runners over. Did his job. Now he's falling behind 0-2. Going to have to protect now. Whoa.
Oh, boy.
Whoa. Normally I don't mind that. That wasn't a strike.
No, it wasn't.
That was not a strike.
So, I'm not disappointed in your boy there for laying off that one.
Yeah, normally I'm pretty hard on him, and I'll call a spade on that one. But that was definitely. Now he should have swung at the first pitch. I can't get him to do that, but oh well. And now we're flinching at balls, so that's a start.
Just a little out in front of that one for strike 1. That's a wicked curve.
Yeah, that runs the count 1 and 2. I thought that was strike 3. But they had it swing at that one. Little chopper, and that's going to be
Nobody's
safe.
on first.
That's going to be safe. Look, I'll take it any way we can get it all day, every day.
We talk about the Mustang defense, and what they've been doing is not things like that. They have not been in the wrong spot, leaving the baseline occupied for a.
That second baseman's supposed to crash.
100%.
That's not his
Mustangs
ball.
have been doing that all year and take advantage of a blunder.
I say
not an error because but a miscue, a mistake.
Yeah, that's the second baseman to get
first.
to the bag, and he just went after the ball and got zeroed in on it. So I'm glad all three of them went for it and puts Branham on board.
Oh. Porter, they're just going to say it hit him.
Yeah, I thought he got out of the way.
Jersey.
I thought he got out of the way, but we'll take it quickly. 2 runners aboard with 1 out. We're going to have a courtesy runner for our pitcher. Wyatt Moses is going to come in, the young speedster.
So we got speed all over the bases now as Barlow and Moses both on the
two of our faster base runners, absolutely. We got a couple of them, but he's definitely one of the faster.
Those two, the traditional 1-2 courtesy runners for pitcher-catcher. Fouled off by Brantley. Brantley hit it to the left side of the infield and was out on a bang-bang play back in the second. Has been making contact very well all week. Just off that one there as he fouls it right back at us.
So that was an interesting little fake out. That catcher held his glove above his head. You know, nowadays when we were catching, you'd hold that glove up the whole time, but now they teach him to pull that glove down and swipe up to catch the ball. That young man had his glove up above his head as the target.
I don't like that approach.
Swipe up?
It makes a moving target against a moving target. That is through, knocked down by the second baseman. He steps on the bag, collects the ball, steps on the bag for the
second out.
Force. Runners safe at first, so the fielder's choice has runners on the corners and 2 down.
For AV. So we're going to have another courtesy runner. This one's going to be Tate McClellan. Brantley, not a bad hit. Just kind of, just they were in the right place at the right time.
He's got to making good contact, but there's a lot of ground balls. If you can get just a little bit more underneath it, some of these start turning these ground balls into line drives.
That's right.
Like that.
Yeah, get over.
Valente.
It does. All right, that's going to go to the wall.
That could score everybody.
That's going to score 2 runs for a stand-up double. So AV doing his job. Had the speed at the out on the bases, and that poor center fielder misplayed that ball, and as the kids say, got burnt.
We saw Matthew Ryan kind of have to put on the Jets a little bit once it got really swirling around with. I can't imagine with that high fence there, kind of how the fence is kind of low and then it goes up there. With this wind, I can't really imagine all that's going on back in that corner there. Matthew Ryan could handle it. That young man, fortunately for the Mustangs, could not. Over the head and a 3-1 lead for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the 4th. Chance to do more damage here as Valente's on second and McLean at the plate.
I think we forgot to see the pitching change in this inning.
He came in. I wasn't sure, but he came in at the start of this inning. I was waiting for you to say something. That is in the air to right fielders.
That might be gone. No, it's a one-hopper. One hopper for another stand-up double. That's going to score Aiden Valente from second, and Chan keeps up his hard hitting.
Absolutely.
When he makes contact, he's poking it out there, so good for him.
Yeah, so he changes places with Valente, and it's 4-1 Mustangs. Clayton Goss now with an RBI opportunity.
Yeah, just slap it out there to right center and bring him in. I mean, you got a big old hole not only in the outfield, but you got one at second base because second baseman's holding them on. Ooh, and that's a plunker. Ooh. Ooh. That was in the soft spot right there.
I'm
kidney
surprised. Surprised we're not having a. Okay, there we go. I was about to say it's about time for a mound visit there.
Yeah, a little conversation.
That's not telling you how to do your job.
I'm sick and tired of these doubles.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry, Goose.
Let's see if they'll be making a change or just having a powwow. So Mustangs having a crooked number inning here.
Yeah, the
showing that they're
Marshall outfielders not respecting the potential power and the
a little surprised.
Wind out.
Little surprised by the positioning of the right fielder and the speed of his route to that ball for Chamberlain's double after just witnessing the center fielder's adventure with.
Yeah, and look at the flags.
Yeah, I mean it.
They're going out.
Yeah, we'll take it. And these are again. Things we're not seeing out of the Mustangs defense, and it
Correct.
makes a difference, and this is why. 2 on for Elliott Flowers.
That was going to be a little low.
Pitching change was not made. Elliott up the middle.
Up the middle. That's going to score another run. Cham's going to come in. They boot it.
Can't field it.
No, but you know what? He booted it, but he got back to it and kept Clayton on second. So
good idea. Good awareness by Clayton.
Yeah.
And good recognition by Coach Branch saying hold him. Good job, Clayton, getting back. Don't want to get greedy here, making the third out on a base pass, and we got a 2-out rally going.
Yeah, and look, we're starting to. Like we talked about in that first inning, trying to get through that, more than 3 batters. We're starting to roll some of these batters through, flipping that lineup back over in middle of the game when we're starting to get their second and third pitchers. So a big deal here for the Mustangs in the bottom of the fourth. And that pitch is high and outside for ball 1.
Bring up Easton Harrison, who I believe had the RBI single that scored the 5th run of that 5-run inning in Indianola that knocked out the pitcher.
And
he has an opportunity to do just that here.
Yep, and he's our 9th batter of the inning.
That's right. So we have not quite batted around based on my and the universally understood definition of batting around.
Oh, he wanted to and should have, but you know what? 1-1, even count. Runners still on 2 runners aboard on second. Clayton Goss on second, and Elliott Flowers on first. That's a bit outside. So we've definitely gotten this pitcher thinking a little bit. Our bats have woken up in this inning, so definitely not leaving anything over the plate and having to pitch to the outside. So that's, hopefully advantage us.
Yeah, Easton's got to be ready for a mistake, though.
And that was not one. But, yeah, I agree. That's what he's looking for.
Yep.
Because right now he's been pitching all outside to Easton.
That's his approach.
So now it's like, man, you hang one inside. Bye-bye.
I'm looking for a hanger, and if not, I'm going to let it go.
That's right.
3-1 now. Underneath it, it's sky high. I can't even see it. Drifting back is he can't see it.
Holy
At
moly,
the last second,
got it.
Shortstop does locate that and retire the side, but not before 4 runs come across for the Mustangs. 5-1 lead now. Heading into the top of the 5th. Benz Porter will head back to the mound and look to protect this lead. Mustangs couple of innings away from starting this beach trip off on the right foot with a victory against Marshall, but still work to do.
Yeah, and we got Benz Porter back up on the mound, so
we'll let him warm.
Yeah, we'll take a break.
I don't know why I say we'll let him warm as if he's waiting for our permission to start or something. Yeah.
I will allow it. It's like Jessica. Hey, I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'll allow it.
Yeah. Just
probably a deadly thing for me to say, but I've got a little boss.
I'm doing this for a while in all the sports and everything. I've become very kind of self-aware of the talking stream of consciousness, just the little verbal things, the repetitions, the phrases that just get said like all the time.
Did you hear Mary Claire laughing in that last inning?
No.
She's got the loudest fucking laugh on the planet.
All right. Giddy up. All right, so starting the top of the 5th inning, Mustangs have a 4 spot in the bottom of the 4th to go up 5-1. First pitch a little low from Ben's Porter, still in the game, and that's a big deal for the whole week too.
Yeah, definitely eating up innings, and we'll talk about Porter's 4th inning here. We have an opportunity up the middle, long run for Valente, knocked into center field. No more damage done as
that was
stays put, but
that was going to be a tough out. So
that's a seeing eye single if I've ever seen one, as it eluded like 3 different people. Not right now, Cameron. So runner on first for Mustangs with a strike, but you saw kind of an inning after getting the first runner out. You had a potential jam with the runner on, and then Porter down 3-0. You're starting to see the frustration. We were talking about how the outcome of that at bat would kind of determine whether or not to be a mound visit. Shows bunt, doesn't. It's a strike.
A strike though.
So 0-2, but
Marshall still gets what they want. Whoa, wait a minute. I guess they were saying foul tip. Foul ball.
Oh, okay.
I completely missed that. I completely missed that.
But came back from that 3-0 count to get the out and got back on track, got out of the inning unscathed. So does a lot for the confidence as well as the pitching staff saving it. It's a strike him out.
Strike him out.
Throw him out? No.
Not
a throw him out, but do get the strikeout.
So that young man from Marshall was going no matter what.
Yes.
I mean, he tried to steal 3 times, and finally on the 3rd time he was successful. So runner in scoring position, 1 out.
Oh, never mind. Stopped by counts.
So the coaches are moving Brandon Barlow, our left fielder, over just a little bit, maybe anticipating the pull from this batter. That's a good pitch down Main Street. Batter thought it was a little low, but he's been calling that pretty good all game.
Excuse me. The 1-1 from Porter swung on and could stay in play. It's down the right field line. It's foul, but we'll drop foul.
Yeah, that's no man's land there. But like you said earlier in the first inning, there is a ton of room.
A lot of space. We really haven't seen it really come into play.
Not yet.
At all.
No.
Not a lot of balls in foul territory. Not a lot of pass ball situations.
Well, we had one Brantley fell asleep on, but we woke him up. He's fine now.
Yeah, he's fine. But other than that, really hasn't mattered. Right. But again, this is first of 2 games here, so the day is young.
But it is delightful.
It is gorgeous out here, y'all.
What a little lazy curve in there. Batter held off of it, and what's the count? 2-2?
2-2. Two with 1 out.
So this field's a little easier to say than the Polish name
Bullock
field
one,
in Ocean Springs. Runner's going.
Over the head.
Dang.
He had it timed up well.
So
just
that's
going to
be a great hit and run by Marshall, and there's nothing you can do about that other than maybe be a foot taller. But that's some good baseball right there.
It was well executed play.
Yeah, you got to give it to them on that. They come back, put a run on the board after that. He stole second, so now it's 5-2.
Yep.
Runner on first, 1 out.
One out still, yeah, but
my brain, it's a trap.
Runner goes. Counts, firing left of the bag.
Body.
Diving stop by Valente to keep it in the infield.
You know, Brantley right there was kind of like we talk about Benz a little bit. He rushed that so fast. You have no time behind the plate. I get it, but I'd rather accurate throw so you can not have other people steal on you. I don't want to say take your time at a loss for words, but don't rush it. Make a good throw.
Be quick, but don't hurry.
Hey, there you go.
It's not me. It's John Wooden, but still.
No one would have known that.
It applies.
No one would have known that.
Mills would have known that.
He's not listening.
He's here, though.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I'm going to ask him after the game.
Another good pitch, another good block, but they lay off that one. Is that even the count 1-1?
According to me, yes. I'm an unreliable narrator, though, at times.
You think that scoreboard's reliable?
Touche. It's 1-1 for sure. Let's go with that. It doesn't matter as that's into
rip.
left field.
That's going to score another one. It's going to be that's going to be that's probably going to be it for the day.
Yeah, not hit particularly hard, but with Valente having to stay on the bag there following the steal, left a lot of room on that left side that it got through. See what Coach Branch wants to do here.
Well, you know, he's just talking to him first. We can't see the dugout. We do know that there's people up throwing. I mean, it's so late in the game for a high school young man, but right now it's just a talk.
Let's see if Game Changer ever got up and running, see if can't find his pitch count. Oh, it did finally get up and running. Let's see. Porter's at 82 pitches, at least coming into this inning.
They're going to leave him in. He's pretty animated right now. I think Aiden's calming him down just a little bit. And I think that's a smart move.
And it's you want to harness that kind of, that fire that Porter has in him there, and really, anyone with that
so we got to count on 1-1.
That excitement, that can be a valuable asset or a detriment depending on how much of it you choose to use.
I agree. It's hard.
Ball's low. And I say this as one of those type of people. I'm not picking on Porter here. I'm just saying from experience.
Look, it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's
big
good pitch
cut there.
No, I think we've over the years been consistent with our critiques, but also pepped him up too. So, I mean, this is a big part of the game right here, and a critical moment.
Late bunt shown, but pitch is high.
To run the count 2.
2-1. 1 out in the inning, but 2 runs aboard. Makes that big inning all the more important for the Mustangs, who lead 5-3. Bunt shown again, misses outside for 3-1 count now. Both teams with 6 hits, for what it's worth.
And rip foul. Good pitch.
Yep. Hitter was ready for it, waited on it, and still kind of missed it. So
that was the big old curveball with the 3-1.
After seeing that swing on that pitch, I'd come right back with the curveball here.
Don't disagree. Now throws that little splitter.
I want him to make weak contact with that curveball, maybe get a double play ball out of it. I'll take an out either way, but 3-2 once again. Runner goes. A little low for ball 4.
That's a good at bat by 17.
It was.
Yeah, Branch is going to come get him.
Let's see who.
Second mound visit. He's going.
It's going to be Bennett. Maybe maybe.
No, I think he
It was just said infield.
No,
come
look.
in. Oh, it's way over there.
We were looking at the wrong spot, so we can't see people warming up.
Some flags on the horizon.
Is that a little Charlie Dunn trot coming in?
I have no idea. Still can't tell. Sun's in my eyes. Yes. Will be Charlie Dunn coming on in relief, but what do we call Charlie last game at IA when he came in? Forget what we said, but he
Charlie Hustle?
no, the fire extinguisher.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's just
I say so much stuff I can't even remember.
Yeah,
it's just kind of.
we need a wiki page, a glossary of all the inside running
point.
things. Yeah. Wait a minute, Charlie Dunn is not the pitcher. Charlie came in
to go to
third base as Elliot Flowers is the pitcher.
There you go.
With the whole infield huddled up, couldn't see who actually received the ball in that exchange, but it is Elliot, who does not have the nickname the fire extinguisher, but is very capable all the same. He will warm with Charlie Dunn replacing him at third base. See if they had any other changes. Did Benz go back to left?
No, he came in the dugout. Well, now I don't know if he was changing gloves or, but no, they've got Branham because Branham had that blue sleeve on, so I think they've just taken Benz completely out of the game for right now.
Understood. So might as well stay here at this point. I will check Game Changer real quick to make sure that is the case. I believe you, but since we have this available to us.
Oh, I can see Branham standing.
There's 21. So Porter looks like he finished with 89 pitches, 49 for strikes. 3 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 4.1 innings of work, 4 1/3. And the runners on first and second will be his responsibility for bookkeeping purposes. 2 on, 1 out. Elliot Flowers on the mound. After scoring 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th, the Patriots come back with 2.
Oh, jeez.
And it gets into left field. Pickoff play goes into left field, and it's gonna age Coach Branch by a couple of years,
Ooh.
I think, on that play. Very uncharacteristic exchange between Flowers and Valente. You don't expect either of them to make those mistakes, much less on the same play like that. Second and third with 1 out for Elliott, and counts will come out. Flowers has yet to throw a pitch. Yet his situation has gotten worse. Still a 2-run lead for the Mustangs, but all the momentum that they picked up in the bottom of the 4th, you feel, is waning. First pitch swinging, it'll get to Valente, who handles it on a hop across the diamond.
For the stretch, but they're going to score a run. Yeah, Bennett really had to take his 5'8" frame and really reach for that one. That was a little bit much for the young man.
Yeah, he got it done. So we'll train it out for a run. On the top of the 5th, makes it 2 outs. Lead down to 1, but the tying run 90 feet away.
Right back at him. Oh, kind of forgot it.
He takes his time
and throws it over his head. Oh, man. Wow. Went from up 1 to he just, that's heartbreaking there. Hate to see that.
We were tied at 1-1 from the top of the 2nd on, and now both teams have scored 4 runs in consecutive at-bats. Now we're going to have a Brantley Counts calls an infield meeting.
Yeah, that's basically he's got the hand gesture, calm down. Yeah, look, that's just unfortunate. He kind of hits the palm of his hand in that glove, and it kind of pops out, so he goes to rush it, but then he looks up, he's like got plenty of time, and just lobs it 10 feet over Bennett's head. So need to get this out and be done with the inning, and let's regroup.
Yeah, you're seeing a unicorn here as Flowers does not make these one. He just does not. Very, very uncharacteristic. Inside for ball one. So, that being said, how's Flowers going to respond here, you know?
Yeah.
Put it past him and just get this guy here. Go back into the top of the fifth tide, get those bats rolling again. It's ripped foul.
So far, he's done that.
It's been an inning to forget for the Mustangs and him personally, but can't make it worse. You know, what's done is done, and you move on. And this is not something I hope Elliott to see. This is things I know Elliott already knows and understands. So
right.
And that was a good leadership by Counts there, calling that meeting himself. It's in play. It's a swinging bunt. Fielded by Flowers. That's on the money.
And got him. Okay.
Even better.
Yeah.
Even better coming back. How are you going to get him with a strike to first? Oh, wait a minute.
They're calling foul ball.
They're going to call foul.
Yeah. They're calling it hit the plate, isn't it?
Well, Stump has been taking his time to make balls, strikes, calls, everything all game. He waited a good while to call that foul as everyone's attention went down to first base and the play, if and when he made that. If anyone watching on YouTube, rewind it if you
Yeah, they're saying it hit the plate, I guess.
see what the heck just happened there, see if the ump even made a call.
Calling foul ball. They're going to stay with it. Branch is chit-chatting with him, but, you know, these guys have been doing a solid job. We've disagreed with a few calls that they've made. But,
home plate umpire is doing a solid job. Now, whether you take that omission as however you take that, that's up to you. But I did not say anything derogatory about anybody. That is 1 ball, 2 strikes now, I guess. So, and it gets away. Goes to the backstops. Counts. Collects it.
Look, no harm, no foul. Counts evened up 2-2. Score still tied. They've got us with 3 errors on this game.
We had 1 coming into this.
Yep, it was 1-1 on the errors.
Very, very, very uncharacteristic inning for the Mustang defense this year. That is
good
foul.
pitch, rip foul.
I believe our next opponents have arrived.
Yeah, hanging out watching.
Next opponents are a school whose name I definitely remember. I just don't want to mention it because we're not playing them yet. The 2-2. Got on and fouled.
We could have caught that.
I like my theory that, you catch a foul ball at a baseball game, you get to keep it. I feel like all sports should do that. Like basketball, if you wind up with a basketball, you just get to keep that.
Yeah, those footballs are expensive, man.
Get a new one. The 2-2, again, gets him looking. So, boy, good resiliency there in excruciating fashion, do get out of that inning with that runner stranded at third to keep this tied. So, last inning, Mustangs sent all 9 to the plate.
Yeah.
Got 4 out of it. Going to need to get those bats back loose again as the game is suddenly tied after a not great top of the 5th. Brand new game heading into the bottom. Getting the late hours here, so due up we'll have 8-9-1. Barnes, Barlow, and Porter due up. Although Porter left the game, so we'll see
Might be. Who
what
knows?
they do with it.
I bet they bring him back in.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they can do that.
You got Easton going out to warm up.
Easton, who I saw with you at Indianola behind the plate. I'd seen him pitch from the press box at home once this year, but to see him up close, Easton easily has gained 8 miles per hour of velocity, easy, from last year.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I stopped me mid-sentence, the arm action and just the whip of that ball coming across. So would like to get another look at that while I'm up close and personal.
Yeah,
see more
he can
of that.
zoom
It was impressive. Bennett Barnes will be first up. The second picture of the game for Marshall is still in. About
First pitch swinging. I'm
20
proud of him.
20 pitches or so.
Yeah.
Strike one.
Saw one that he liked, more of an inside pitch. Ooh, that curveball, like that one too, just a little underneath it. Quickly falls behind 0-2, but he's on it.
I do see Benz with the helmet, so we will have Porter batting third, so 3 straight lefties. Got him.
Dang.
Down on strikes goes Barnes. Barlow up.
That first pitch is a curveball from this pitcher.
Yeah, if only we could hit those.
There you go.
Speaking of hits,
Even leaned back a little bit, still hit him.
lean back. Lean back. Bet you, skipping work, did not know you'd be hearing a Fat Joe reference in the year 2025. Surprise.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Always be on the lookout for a Fat Joe reference. I love Fat Joe, who's no longer fat.
Dang it. What's this world coming to?
Benson, Coach Branch.
Not on the same page.
Benz does re-enter.
It's going to be low and inside for ball one.
I don't know why I said Ben's bats lefty. I knew that.
He is lefty.
I know, but I knew that he bats righty. It's usually the other way around. That is a strike and a steal. Good hustle from Barlow there. A close play. Gets himself in a scoring position. He represents the go-ahead run. One down for Porter, 1-1 count.
Ooh, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
You hear Porter kind of asking the umpire, was that where exactly was? I knew it was a ball, but was that low or was that inside or what?
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty wicked bite there.
Yeah, that was a good pitch to swing on, though. Just missed it.
Brings the count to 2-2. Plays off that one.
The Marshall faithful way over to our left thought that was a strike, not even close. It is amazing when you have an angle how bad that angle is.
Yep.
Ripped foul over the coach of Branch, over the head.
The coach of
over the coach of Branch. Are we in mid-century England?
Uh-huh.
Over the house of Branch.
Full count now.
Foul ball. Foul ball. Branham trying to sneak to third, but Ben stays alive for a redo. If this is the team we're playing next, there's some big guys over there.
Well, I could just check the name on their jerseys because I definitely know the name of the team that we're playing.
We're playing PQ.
Hit him.
Yeah, that's number 2 for Ben.
Second time, and I don't think he has a scratch on his body as a result. I think both of those.
Or just grabbing the jersey as it goes by.
Getting the jersey.
So don't know what that conversation's about, but they made a comment about something.
We have, yeah,
So
that's
the umpires are going to chit chat. I guess he doesn't think that he hit him.
Well, him is an interesting. Oh, they're saying he leaned.
He's saying he leaned into it. No, he didn't.
Oh,
lean
that's
into it.
buddy.
Yeah,
buddy.
You're trying hard there, pal. Go to the dugout,
Oh,
pal.
that's kind of. That's a little bush. He's still going. This is. I can't believe the ump's entertaining this.
Yeah, no
for as
joke.
long-
Just sit down, pal.
This is pretty weak.
He's not going to change his mind.
We
It's
are
too late.
We are. That is our opponent. We are playing Myrtle.
Myrtle.
Myrtle. I'll look up more about them between games there. Yeah, they're pretty big.
Yeah, they're big boys.
It means nothing. It's not a strongman contest. 2 on for the Mustangs, 1 out for Brantley Counts. Been putting balls in play with great regularity.
And that ball's just a bit outside.
Ground ball hitter is Counts. A lot of room on that right side. The runner being held on first. He does wait on it. Excellent.
Oh, slaps it into right field. That's going to score a run.
It does not, as
they hold him up.
Got to it quick, but that's right as I said. There's all that room. You could see Counts waiting on that, and with that line drive right to that to that gap. That was a great piece of situational hitting for Counts. Then he's rewarded with quick trip back to the dugout as Wyatt Moses now stands on first in his stead. And Aiden Valente, who got all this really broke open that big inning last inning with that double. First of 2 consecutive doubles.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a pitching change here.
Will be a pitching change. Be the third pitcher of the afternoon by Marshall, used by Marshall. Number 24 will inherit a problem as Mustangs have the bases loaded with 1 out and Aiden Valente at bat here in the bottom of the 5th, tied 5-5, but hopefully not for long when we come back. Back and ready to go here. Pretty big spot in the ball game here.
Yeah, score tied 5-5.
Bases loaded, 1 out for Valente. It's 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs.
Calls that a low strike.
That's the first time Valente's seen a pitch this afternoon. Jumped on the first one both times previously. Well, 3 times, and that's it's an interesting delivery from 17.
Yeah, it's almost like a balk, but it's not.
Very, it's balk adjacent.
Yeah.
Long looking. That's a balk. That it is popped up. Foul territory, retired by the first baseman.
I don't know. That seems like a part of
And
his
you got the. It's not JV. That's a balk. Don't warn him.
So we got a little chatter back from the.
We got a freaking delivery instructions here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, you know what? I am gonna. That's a missed balk. 2 of, actually 3 of them. I saw it going. I was like, man, if they're not calling that, that's part of his delivery his whole life. He's getting away with it. That's But no, that was those are balks.
As someone really failing yelled, this you can't just warn them at a varsity level. You see that in JV, but.
He has to come to a complete stop, then make a move, and he's. Yeah, they obviously think it's not.
high.
This guy's throwing 87 miles an hour.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Fouled off.
From the stretch, too. That's I think he can move it. Going to be a big roar if they get him out here.
Uh-huh.
Crowd's gotten a little chirpy.
That is into shallow left. Underneath it. Leaves the bases loaded, so Mustangs threaten but do not score. It'll be headed to the top of the sixth, still tied 5-5. Where are we at in their order? Hard to see. We have Flowers back out. On the mound, Easton at second, Bennett at first, Valente at third. Barlow, no, not Barlow, Benz. Now Benz goes back into the dugout to get his sunglasses. So Benz Porter will head into left field. He will replace Brandon Barlow. Third base remains unoccupied. Was Charlie Dunn a second ago? Now they're going to put Easton
At third.
at third base.
And Tate at so this has to be an offensive thing.
And Tate McClellan will enter the game at second base.
Yeah, so this has got to be an offensive move if I had to guess. I mean, you don't see Easton, we've talked about it, he can play any position, but we haven't seen him at third. And so that's an interesting move. It's got to just, he's smarter than us.
I have not seen this configuration.
No.
I've also missed like half the season. Be there for most of conference play though.
Yeah, most.
All but the doubleheader at Bio.
You taking a vacation that week?
Again, not a vacation.
You will be chaperoning
I'll be in
some of our finest
Cincinnati, Ohio, and the surrounding Kentucky area.
at the Great American Ballpark.
We'll go to a Reds game, yeah. Where are we at? Number 4 is 8. So 8-9-1 due up for Marshall.
What is it? I'm sorry?
8-9-1.
891.
So still tied at 5. We were tied at 1 for a while, been tied at 5 for a while.
That's going to be a strike.
Popped up,
Right over our head.
straight back foul. Off the fist, going to be a tough play. Boy, just right in
Yeah, perfect spot.
Bermuda Triangle there on the left side. Everybody crashed on it as well as they could, but that was just
Yeah.
unreachable, no matter who your third baseman is. I can't remember the last time I saw Easton play third base.
No, that's why I'm saying this has got to be offensive.
So leadoff runner aboard.
Where's the bunt? Good pitch, though.
Is this the young man that had that bunt with the two outs?
2 outs.
That hit him. 2 aboard now for the Patriots. As the 8 and 9 hole hitters both reach, we'll turn the lineup over. Going to have a pitching change. And looks like Easton is changing gloves. So, a wait and see. I've been fooled last time, but
maybe that's what it was. It was anticipation for – because I did see Easton go to the bullpen to warm up a little bit.
Remaining at second will be Tate McClellan. Elliott will switch with Easton at third, and Easton will take over on the mound. 2 runners aboard, top of the order up for the Patriots in the top of the 6th. Still 5-5. Our next game today against Myrtle is scheduled to start at 5. It's 4:30 now.
5:15?
I would say.
Best?
Well, yeah. The traditional, 15, 20-minute gap between games. Whenever this one ends, we'll be back 20 minutes or so after that for game 2.
Good movement there.
Where'd you get that radar gun?
Scott Kirk was doing it.
Would love to know what an Easton Harrison fastball goes for these days.
82, 84? Something like that. I think he was mid-70s last year.
Yeah, I was going to say there was not an 8 in front last year.
No.
For sure. Long talk between Harrison and Counts there, and we're ready to go. Spins off the
just
rubber.
to keep him honest.
Mm-hmm. Good looking pitch there.
Yeah, a little sidearm action or 3/4 sidearm for strike 1.
Strike called with him backing off the plate. That's a hitter that was not ready for that. Bunt is kind of forced. It's going to go foul. Good job by Brantley.
Yep, good job.
Really good job by Brantley there. Kind of pushed the bat out to force that bunt. Led to a lot of backspin that Brantley wisely allowed to just take it across the line into foul territory for strike 2. Counts wanting to know where exactly that was.
Yeah, that was a good pitch either way, whether he calls it or not. That's a good pitch. Tough to lay off. Kind of surprised. A little inside across the plate, but runs the count 2-2. Great pitch.
Whoa.
Fouled away quickly.
Outside. Count's now full.
Oh,
Got him.
there you go. That's what we're talking about.
Uh-huh.
You know what? When it's not our team, I love that. He goes to throw the bat, and you're like,
Yep.
no, son, you can go with it.
Outside corner there.
Sit down.
Big first out here. The top 6. 2 more to go, though. As we remain tied at 5. Harrison will pitch come inside.
That was close.
Say it's to perhaps brush him off the plate a bit, but this whole team just pretty much stands over it.
Holy cow. I've never seen a team consistently
well,
stand. No, he backed up a little
He
bit.
sure did. How about that? The 1-0. And
Right
it goes
down the
away.
middle.
I mean, just
Shouldn't have backed up.
playing with his food at this point with that sequence.
Yeah, he's going to call that a strike.
Lower part of the zone.
Yeah, I tried that little sidearm.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to fool him a little bit, and he didn't bite.
The 2-2. It's going to be fielded by Valente. Slow developing play over to McClellan for 1, but runners on the corners on the fielder's choice.
Elliott kind of broke on that ball, and so he had no choice but to kind of go with the Michael Jordan fadeaway.
Yep.
You know, he was falling away from it, but threw it to second, got the out, and now we have runners on the corner with 2 outs.
Only play that could be made there. Ball was just not hit nearly hard enough for
No,
the
heck,
double play
even
to
if
be
he
in
goes
order.
to third base, it's still going to be difficult.
Uh-huh.
He'd have had to been standing on the bag.
Uh-huh.
But with him running towards the bag, it was not going to happen.
Runner goes. No one's covering second, but he's caught between. Why is.
Got him.
Got him.
There you go. All right.
There was no one on second. They had him picked, but he turned around to go back to first.
Yeah, it's almost like he wasn't supposed to steal.
That was.
Embarrassing.
We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it all day long.
No damage done,
Yeah.
thanks to an assist from
Did you see
Marshall.
Easton? He was like, is this
What are
really
you-
happening?
yeah, that's-
What are you doing?
Easton. Kind of.
He almost messed it up. It was so surprised.
Exactly. I don't blame him. That's weird. All right, well, that was odd. We have 5, 6, 7, Goss, Flowers, Harrison coming up here in the bottom of the 6th. Need something to happen.
Yeah.
Goss will get us started.
Go, Clayton.
Clayton, be ready now. Going strike. Hit the ball. Step straight, right. Be ready. Grab it ball.
Yeah, that first one was there. Clayton
Was.
sitting on it.
Inside part of the plate there. Boy, Clayton was on it, just right past him there.
Yeah.
He's hitting those upper 80s, you said?
Yeah, the gun was showing 87 in that first inning.
I think that one had a bit more
That's moving.
mustard on it.
Fouled straight back.
It's a piece to stay alive.
Come on, Clayton, drop it. Drop it. Oh, wanna hit it. Drop it.
Goes out and gets that. That is going to be
That's gonna
trouble.
be one of
It's
those
gonna
little
drop.
bloopers.
Yep.
They did it to us, we do it to them. You know,
That's
this
right.
has been a back and forth. We get an error, they get an error.
Yeah.
We score one, they score one. We score four, they score four. So,
Yeah, very, very much a shadow boxing type.
yeah, so we
Situation.
lead off with a little blooper over the shortstop. Kind of froze him a little bit because it came off the bat so soft.
Whatever works. Leadoff runners aboard. In stands Flowers. Flowers is,
Oh, geez.
whoa.
That's my plate, sir. Wow. That was the high heater. He turned around to bunt and quickly fell down smartly.
Flowers is 2 for 3 today. Got an RBI.
So quickly, runner in scoring position. They're not holding him on. They're just playing first baseman in. Now the second baseman goes over to hold him on.
Oh, and Goss is way off the bag.
but
Has
he
to
gets back.
scamper back.
Ooh. Goodness gracious. That's a goose move, isn't it?
Go, Elliot.
Coach Branch is going to be eligible for AARP by the end of this game, I think.
Yeah. You know, the way he was off that bag, he might have wanted him stealing third. What's the count here? We got
I have 1-1.
1-1. Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, first baseman keeps inching forward.
Yeah, I mean, like he's past the mound.
He really is. He's closer to the batter than the pitcher is.
I could take some teeth out if you
Oh, sure could.
slap at him.
Do more than that.
Hate to see that. But he's they're saying bunt. They're going to make him swing away. In theory,
Inside.
yeah. So that runs the count 3-1, I believe.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah, and look at him. He is pumped.
Yep.
You know, look, he leads the league in plunks by a mile. And that one, he didn't even do anything but smile and look at his dugout and say, let's go. The old Tom Brady, right?
Talking about that. No artificial noisemakers. Gotta put the kazoos away, I suppose.
Or the bats up against
I
the
know,
ceiling
yeah,
of the
that's-
frickin'
yeah.
dugout. It's not very classy.
It's a bunt.
Oh, it's a great bunt, too.
First base, no one's covering first
and we're gonna
again.
have-
Again, nobody covers
There you
first.
go.
Boy, Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on.
Not going to do it again.
Oh my goodness! And the Mustangs have the bases loaded with
outs.
nobody out.
That was a calamity of errors right there. He charges up for Elliott to bunt, and
Oh wait, what's
I think we're just going to have a pinch runner for our pitcher.
Oh. Okay, they're bringing in from
The dugout.
Yeah, they're sending a carrier pigeon all the way out there to get the message.
So there is a meeting at the mound. There's going to be a pitching change. That young man can hum it. He did nothing, not much wrong there.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy can.
Well,
flat.
we had a bloop single, and then we had a hit by pitch, and then we had a bunt where yet again Marshall just leaves first base completely unattended. So not really on the pitcher right there.
No, not at all.
Well, I guess the hit batter, but
Well, yeah, but he tried to hit him twice.
he sure did.
This kid's got a little velocity, a little taller than the last one.
Lefty.
Yep. Lefty on lefty matchup. Going to have 2 in a row. Nice little curveball.
Tall. Gonna have some natural downward
It's
movement.
a tight curveball that breaks early, so should be able to see it.
Yeah, pick it up well. There's up.
And the ceremonial lose the hat. Do they not fit kids anymore for hats? All right, so we do have a pinch runner on first. That is who's 16? I apologize. Is that Tate?
No, Tate's
No.
15. That's McCraw Porter.
Oh, McCraw. Great base runner. Great base runner. Just get one in play, boys.
McCraw is injured. He can do everything but
Stay healthy.
field, I think.
Oh, okay.
Can he
Kind
can
of-
McCraw hit and not play the field, or can he play the field and not hit? Oh, she's on the phone.
So we got bases loaded. Infield playing on the grass, as they traditionally would for no outs, bases loaded.
And Barnes, big spot. Outside.
He's going to call that pitch.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's I thought it was a little outside, but you know what? He's been pretty consistent.
Oh, right on that. Straight back.
Yep. Falls behind 0-2, just a little behind. I think we're going to see that tight curve coming up now.
Long. Look in now. The
Yep.
curveball.
Got him. Saw that curveball coming a mile away. He's got to swing at that ball. You got to protect. That was. Ugh.
Brandon Barlow now. Another lefty on lefty.
Infield still in with one out. Yep, same pitch. Outside corner. Pitching him the same way. Just got to get a ball in play. It's going to be tough for a double play with the infield in like this. Makes contact. 0-2. I see that little curveball come, that tight inside curveball. That's a pretty nasty pitch there. He was sitting on that curveball, and he just threw it right past him low, and he was just, because he was sitting on it, just shortened up that bat. So now a big spot for Benz Porter.
Yep. Lineup flips with leadoff hitter Benz Porter. Base is loaded.
2 outs.
Get ready, Clayton. Come on. Get in here.
Ooh.
Let it.
Hey! You better take that!
He knows it. Just
Yeah.
gesturing to the
Kind of
crowd.
needed to wear that one, for the team.
The supportive home crowd all mad that.
Yeah, tell him, why are you getting out of the way? And quickly falls behind 0-2. So this relief pitcher.
1-1.
Oh, excuse me. Thank goodness. But this relief pitcher's not doing bad. Anybody can do it, Benz can. Oh, yeah. That's going to get through, score 2 runs. Nope, they're going to hold him up.
Station to station. Benz comes through, breaks
That's
this
a
tie.
ball game.
That's ball game.
Wow.
A walk-off single.
Wow. You know what? Normally we play 7. Didn't expect that.
All right.
They knew something. I was wondering why Clayton was so excited, but wow, what a great game. Marshall lives up to the billing. Great team.
Yep.
Great team.
Oh, wow. Well, that was exciting.
They're not happy about that. Shouldn't hold their heads high because we really can't brag too much about that one. We just,
Yep.
we just delivered in the right spot and won that game. Good team on both sides. We've got some things to tighten up, though.
Yep, we got about
I think Branch is going to have a nice conversation with them.
Got about 20 minutes to do it. So Mustangs take their first game against Marshall here. We are not changing fields or anything, so coming right up in about 20 minutes, those Mustangs, fresh off a walk-off win, will take on Myrtle High School, which I'll do some quick research about.
Yep.
In between, we'll tell you about them. But 1 for 1.
Yeah.
Love it, Cliff.
Good start.